Yo, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm Balboa. In this video, I'll be doing another shoot-on video. In this shoot-on video, I'll be going over every single skill that's currently in the game. These are all the ones that have been shown by people in the Discord community. So if certain ones aren't shown or I don't have clips of them, then I'll just give you guys a brief description of what they do. But yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so to start off the video, I'll be showing you guys how you actually get the skills. So all that you want to do is go to this skill tree, and then when you're done going through it, you'll find things that are glowing like this, and this is what will be considered a skill. I believe there's like 7 of them, but the first one that I'll be going over or showing you guys what it actually looks like is going to be high-speed scissors. So yeah, I'll cut to a clip of that one right now. Alright, so that one was high-speed scissors. As you guys can see, it was a flurry of like kicks around the ball, and then eventually it dashes forward. This skill is alright and can be used correctly in some scenarios, but for the most part, this is not one of the ones that I would recommend you target, because it's not really gonna provide much value for you. All that it does is really make you stand still and let the defenders catch up to you if you're already ahead of them. And then when you dash out, you get a few seconds of iframes, but it's really not worth the skill points that it takes, considering that it takes 10 skill points. And when actually using it, it has a cooldown of, I believe, 2 minutes, so you're not going to really see any use of it in game anyways. So this is not one of the ones that I would recommend you go for. The next one that I would talk about is going to be dive header, but this one I couldn't find any clips for, but I have seen it in game. So pretty much the way that dive header works is it's just a normal dash, like the Q dash, except you dive forward and it's really low to the ground. I was expecting it to be pretty high, like as a goalkeeper type move, but it's not, and it works more as a slide. So this still really isn't good as well, and there is no practical use to it. So unless if you are a GK and building that jump anyways, there's no reason to go for dive header especially, and this is another one that I don't recommend you go for. The next one I'll be showing you guys is going to be explosion shot. In my opinion, this is probably the best one and the one that I would go for. Plus, while going for it, you're leveling up your power, which you need anyways. But yeah, I actually have 2 clips of this one to show you guys different uses of how you can use it, so I'll cut to that right now as well. Alright, so that way that you guys just saw was how to use it while passing, or about how to use it for the non-scoring way. And I'll be showing you guys how to actually store a goal with it. So yeah, I'll cut to that right now as well. So yeah, as you guys can see there, explosion shot, pretty much what it does is send the ball super high in the air and makes it go a far distance. I recommend this one the most because it can get you really easy goals, and even if you're using it to pass, it can make the passes super easy. So this is probably the one that I recommend the most out of everything currently, and probably the skill that I recommend the most overall out of, and probably the one that I'll continue recommending unless if they add a really insane defense one or more control ones. But the next one that I'll be showing you guys is actually going to be left mock cut. And I'm not going to be showing right mock cut because it's probably just the same thing but reversed. Left mock cut I would recommend if you are going for like a Bachira type build and you're going to be building for control anyways, then it wouldn't be the worst thing to buy. But unless if you're already doing that, then I don't really recommend you getting it. But I'll show a clip of it right now. So yeah, as you guys saw there, it's a really quick animation. It pretty much just cuts you left slightly and then makes you go to the right. It's an overall decent one, but it's kind of just like high-speed scissors where it makes you stand still for an unnecessary amount of time, just for probably like 1 second of iframes. So any of the dribble moves I kind of just don't recommend. The only skill that I completely recommend will be explosion shot. But there's still one more clip that I have, and that is the clip of Black Hole Trap. So yeah, I'll be showing you guys that right now. Black hole trap I think is good, but from what I've heard from a lot of people is that it's really hard to land, so it's kind of in between right now. If you're already building up this high anyways, like if you're building all the way up in control, then you might as well get it. But from what I've heard, it's a really hard one to land, so I don't know if you should be getting it. But yeah, the only clip that I've seen of this is a really poor, the only clip that I've seen of this is a really poorly graphed one, so you guys are just gonna have to bear with it. But yeah, I'll cut to that right now. So yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but pretty much the enemy tried to chip it over him, and he used the skill, and it caught it midair, which is exactly what you would think Black Hole Trap would do, considering that's Nagi's move. But yeah, that's all the skills that I have clips of. So the ranking of how I would put them personally is probably Explosion Shot first, and then Left Mock Cut, and then High Speed Scissors, and then the rest would pretty much just fall under that. The only one that I can say with 100% don't get is going to be Dive Header, unless if you're already going up in the jump thing anyways. But yeah, I know I didn't show Right Mock Cut or an Air Trap. This is because I didn't find any clips of those ones. If you guys have clips of those ones, then obviously you already know how they work. But I would assume an Air Trap is just a slightly worse version of Black Hole Trap, and Right Mock Cut is just the inverse version of Left Mock Cut. But yeah, the only one that I completely recommend is going to be Explosion Shot. Considering all of these cost 10 skill points, and for that same price you could go up like 3 or 4 upgrades on the average one of the upgrade things. So I personally just don't recommend getting the skill unless if you are going for Explosion Shot. But yeah, that's all for the skill showcase. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe. I'm on the road to 500 subs. So if you guys can get me there, I greatly appreciate that. And if you have any video ideas or videos that you want to see in the future for Shuudan, let me know down in the comments down below. I'll have the Discord links and all that in the description. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.